Now let's save our model. Right now it is a 3D model. To save it, we have to go into the tool palette and click Save As. And then we can choose our name, save the model, and we're all good. We can then load it later on. So we can load an earlier version, and it will just come into the tool palette right here. So we can switch between them. We can also click the main button right here, and you can see that it has several options for us. It has the two 3D objects that we selected. We can click it and go from there. Also, it has a series of startup 3D meshes: sphere 3D, cube 3D, and all these different items. And down here at the bottom, it has a series of 2.5D brushes. So we're not going to cover 2.5D brushes at this time. But if for some reason you go in and you select one, notice it gives you a warning that says the active tool is currently in edit transform mode. What it's really telling you is that if you switch, then you will drop this model to canvas, and now you can't rotate it. Anytime you click outside, you are using this 2.5D brush, which has some functionality, but it's a 2.5D brush. So now you have to press Control N or Layer Clear, and then you have to select the 3D model, draw it on the canvas, and go into edit mode to be able to manipulate it again. So again, you'll draw it on the canvas, go into edit mode, and then you can rotate it around. Press F to frame it, and you're in good shape from that point on. So let's review the tools that we looked at, because we did look at a few very important items. So let's go to the brush palette, and let's move that off to the side. And what I'm going to do is press R just to restore it to its default configuration. And so the brush palette, as well as all the different brushes that we just used, are really, really key for us understanding how to get the most out of sculpting inside of ZBrush. So one of the things that we used was the pinch brush right here. We also used the standard brush, but with the brush mod. I introduced you to, for a second, the magnify brush, but we will cover the magnify brush later on. So to date, we have used the move brush, we have used move brush, we've used the standard brush, and we've used pinch brush. Those are the three most important brushes that we've used. We've also used the brush mod slider to get the effect that we wanted. We've also made sure to use Z-add and Z-sub, as well as draw size. And then we were also able to check our polygon count with active points. So right now the model's only at 98,000, but you can tell it has 400,000 total points. In the tool palette, we used the geometry tab. We divided the model, and we worked with levels of subdivisions, levels of resolution, essentially. Now, I didn't tell you how to go up or down, but you can do it by simply pressing the lower subdivision, higher subdivision, or you press D to go up, Shift D to go down on the keyboard. Those are the two. I use the hotkeys religiously all the time, going up and down the subdivision levels. Now, using those simple 4 or 5 brushes, we've been able to sculpt this character. Now, there are a lot more than 5 brushes here, but the key to understanding sculpting in ZBrush is you just use what you need. All the rest of these you'll either use or not, but don't let them confuse you or intimidate you. Just get in, use the tools that you know and that you're comfortable with, and then slowly increase your knowledge and your comfort from there. Just fixing that nostril. It looked weird to me. Okay.